It was supposed to be a quiet Friday night. After months of growing distance and unspoken resentment, my wife Hannah suggested we go out to dinner to talk. Her voice was measured, almost scripted. I didn't expect a miracle. She'd been icy for ages, always glued to her phone, always working late. Still, some small part of me hoped she wanted to repair what was left. I put on my best shirt, reserved a table at her favorite Italian place in Asheville, North Carolina, and told myself maybe we still had something worth saving. The moment she sat down across from me, eyes flat, fingers drumming on the wine glass, I knew this wasn't reconciliation. It was an execution. The waiter had barely left when she looked up and said, "Nathan, I'm leaving you." No tremor, no tears, just cold, clinical finality. I stared, searching for any flicker of regret. There was none. "I've met someone else," she continued, as casually as if she were changing hairdressers. "He makes me feel alive again." A strange stillness settled over me, not shock, not rage, just perfect clarity. I set my fork down and asked softly, "So this dinner was for closure?" She nodded, visibly relieved I wasn't yelling. "I didn't want to end things badly. I want us to be civil." Civil. After 10 years of marriage, I was being handed a polite severance package. I studied her. The new highlights, the unfamiliar perfume, the phone lighting up every 30 seconds with notifications she pretended not to see. "What's his name?" I asked, though I already knew. "It doesn't matter," she said quickly, eyes darting around the room. I smiled faintly. Honesty's a good start. You'll need it in about 90 seconds. She frowned. "What is that supposed to mean?" I didn't answer. I simply glanced toward the entrance. A tall man in a charcoal suit had just walked in, helping a woman out of her coat. The same man whose face had glowed on Hannah's lock screen 2 weeks earlier when she thought I was asleep. Her business partner, her late-night collaborator, Logan, married father of 2, and right behind him, removing her scarf, was his wife, Sarah. When Hannah turned and saw them, every drop of color left her face. Logan froze mid-motion, still holding Sarah's purse like a guilty schoolboy. For a long, exquisite moment, the 4 of us just stared. I leaned forward, voice low and steady. "You didn't think I'd invite them, did you?" Hannah's eyes went wide with horror. "You? What?" she breathed. I lifted my glass in a small mock toast. "When you started hiding your phone, I got curious. Turns out Sarah had the same suspicions. We decided a joint dinner might clear the air." Sarah's gaze locked on Logan, equal parts fury and devastation. "So it's true," she said, voice trembling but clear. Logan's jaw worked soundlessly. "Sarah, please. Not here." She cut him off, louder now. "You swore the business trips were over. You swore you ended it." Conversation in the restaurant died instantly. Every head swiveled. Hannah's hand shook so badly her water glass rattled against the table. She looked like she might be sick. I sat back and watched the scene unfold. No gloating, no shouting. Just quiet satisfaction as 2 marriages unraveled in real time. Hannah turned to me, desperate. "Nathan, I didn't know she'd be here. This wasn't supposed to." "You mean getting caught wasn't supposed to happen?" I finished for her. Funny, lies always seem to have terrible timing. Logan tried to grab Sarah's arm. She jerked away, tears already falling. "You can have him," she spat at Hannah. "Good luck. He's been lying to both of us for years." While the chaos erupted, I stood, dropped my napkin on the plate, and laid enough cash on the table to cover the bill and a generous tip. Hannah reached for me, voice cracking. "Nathan, wait, please." I paused just long enough to say, "You ended this marriage the moment you decided I wasn't enough. I simply gave you an audience for the announcement." Then I walked out, leaving them both stranded in the wreckage they'd built. Later that night, Sarah called to thank me. "I needed to see it with my own eyes," she said quietly. "I wouldn't have believed it otherwise." We talked for over an hour, two people nursing the exact same wound. No sparks, no agenda, just the strange comfort of shared survival. The next morning, Hannah showed up at our house on Maple Avenue in Richmond, Virginia, eyes swollen, mascara streaked. "I'm sorry," she sobbed. "It's over with him. I was stupid. I lost everything." I leaned against the doorframe, unmoved. "You didn't lose everything, Hannah. You threw it away." She begged for another chance. I gave her the only answer left. "You said you wanted to be honest with yourself. Stay honest. This is who you are now." Then I closed the door. In the months that followed, I sold the house, accepted a new position in Charlotte, and started traveling again. Logan's marriage imploded spectacularly. Sarah's HR complaint ended his career at the firm. Hannah moved into a one-bedroom apartment in Greensboro, North Carolina. Her new freedom tasted a lot like loneliness. Sometimes I still picture that exact moment. Her face when the door opened and the truth walked in wearing Sarah's coat. She thought she was leaving me for something better. Instead, she walked straight into the ruins of her own choices.